Hey Plastic fans, it's your old pal Plastic Man here to let you know that we're finally getting a Plastic Man movie, so stay tuned. What up to my peoples and welcome to Retro Crunch, your nostalgia show where we talk about current news that relates to all things retro. I don't know what it was about Plastic Man in the 1980s, but I loved watching him on Saturday morning cartoons. I think the show was called like the Plastic Man Adventure Comic Show or something like that.
Let's get this show rolling. Plastic Man here. Every time I do that, I get gravel in my teeth. You know, being a superhero is a lot like being a tire. It's dirty, high-pressure work. But fortunately, I got a steel-belted chest. No, wheelie. Well, I tell you, let's get into our first cartoon, because if you're like me, you never tire of them.
Which was all the 80 kids' first time ever seeing a live-action Plastic Man. So finding out that he might be getting his own movie, I was actually really interested in finding out more about this. And it was actually confirmed by DC Daily that the quality comic superhero Plastic Man really is being adapted to a Warner Brothers DC film. And this makes perfect sense if you think about it in terms of competing with Marvel. DC has always been synonymous with darker and brooding type superhero films. So if you just look at their Batman and Superman movies, you can see exactly what I mean. But more recently, DC may be getting their act together finally. They have Shazam that's coming out in 2019, and that is definitely in the vein of the fun and more lighthearted style of Marvel. Yet, it's a DC character. So in comes Plastic Man, and what does he actually bring to the table that DC might actually be missing? Aside from being a more likable superhero, basically they're missing their Deadpool. And Plastic Man could bring that fourth wall breaking, arrogant, and mouthy character to the DC universe that they need to compete with Marvel. Whether they can pull it off for sure, I don't know, but with the addition of the elongated man on the show, The Flash, in 2017, the public does get a taste of what Plastic Man could be like. The elongated man looks a little different in the show The Flash than what we remember the Plastic Man looking like in the comics and the cartoons, where he has on his red suit and the white sunglasses. And they are actually two totally separate superheroes, but I don't think it's too much of a stretch to see the similarities. Although Plastic Man has historically been much more popular, which could be why DC is going with that character for the movie.
You've been caught by the long arms of the law.
Well, if it isn't Plastic Man and
Elongated Man. You know, the ductile detective.
never heard of you.
And then this brings the question of who would we really want to see play Plastic Man in a live action film? And since Jim Carrey and Bruce Campbell are pretty much too old to play the part, would you like to see someone else step up for the role? And do you even think DC should make a Plastic Man movie? Let me know in the comments. But again, this is really early news, and DC has a ton of other movies that are coming to theaters soon, like Aquaman on December 21st, Shazam on April 5th, 2019, Joker on October 10th, 2019, and Wonder Woman 1984 on June 5th, 2020. So that's your news. If you're new to the channel, be sure to check out the next video right over there. Alright my peeps, I hope y'all enjoyed the show, and I'll catch you on the flip side. And remember, if it ain't retro, it ain't worth watching.
Plastic Man here reminding you that the next time you lend somebody a helping hand, be sure you get it back. So long.